Hello, class. We are on 6.9 urban data. So we're going to be doing a lot of math for this objective. No, I'm kidding. We're definitely not doing math. No math. So for 6.9, explain how qualitative and quantitative data are used to show the causes and effects of geographic change within urban areas. So the difference between these two: qualitative data from field studies and narratives provide information about individual attitudes toward urban change, whereas quantitative data includes things from like census and surveys, provide information that changes in population composition and size in urban areas. So we're going to take a look at a couple of examples. So for qualitative data, this involves descriptive depictions or characteristics of a research topic, often based on people's perceptions or opinions. So examples include fieldwork, narratives, personal interviews, photographs, observations that you just see yourself and maybe write down in your field work. And typically, this involves open-ended questions about how individuals feel about urban change and how they feel about conditions such as growth, zoning changes, crime rates, traffic, etc. So qualitative, again, think of descriptive, and sometimes can be opinion-based. So this is one example of a point of qualitative data. So what I would like for y'all to do is to pause this video and take a read through this. This is from this book right here, High Rise Stories, Voices from Chicago Public Housing. So I'll give you guys a second to just pause your video and read through this. Okay, so that was your example of qualitative data. Now we're looking at quantitative data. This is data that involves numbers and statistics. This can be measured. So examples include the census, right? We've already talked about the census a few times in this class, and other surveys, as well as population or development statistics. So essentially, it's useful to provide information to city governments about changes in population composition and size of urban areas. So think of like numbers, like straight up stats. Right. So here's one example here, right? New York City population, straight up numbers, and this comes from the US Census Bureau. So this is an example of a point of quantitative data and how it could be useful. So this question: consider what a city government could conclude based on this data. What infrastructure could be developed to alleviate this issue? So here we have income and poverty. Here we have median household income from 2016 to 2020. This is the amount in USD, 42,663. Persons in poverty percentage-wise, 24.3%. So if we think about these numbers, if we think about these statistics, some inferences, some conclusions could be drawn about infrastructure and maybe what is needed within a city, what kind of services. So overall, what is the point? Being able to understand that both quantitative and qualitative data are used by city governments, policymakers, and other organizations in order to analyze the cause and effects of urban changes. So that is it for